welcome to the Flex Rental Solutions webinar. Today we're going to be talking about the icon library and how you can manage and add to the icon library. Before we even go in there, I want to mention that being able to manage the icon library is tied to a user permission. So if we look at the permission matrix, we can see under the let's see, I believe it was on the business operations, can manage icon library. And that is granted for myself, so I am able to see the icon library option in the system settings. If somebody has that set to deny, they won't be able to see this and they won't be able to do anything with the icon library. So with that in mind, let's click in there and take a look at it. There are hundreds and hundreds, well actually about 1,100 icons that come with Flex that are just automatically shipped. You can use all of these icons in the different areas that you can change icons, and let's go over what those are real fast. In the inventory groups and for inventory items, let me see if I can find one. You can change the icon for the item itself. You can change the icon for the group. So for example, some people like to have an icon to represent each parent group. And the way that you do that is by right-clicking on the group that you want to change. Go to Inventory Group Manager, click Edit Inventory Group, and you can choose an icon from here. Click the binoculars to search, and you can go through the different folders of icons, but it defaulted to audio, so let's just choose the speaker icon. Click update, and we have that as an icon now. And you can do that for each child group as well. Right click on the child group, inventory group manager, edit inventory group, and then search for an icon and choose a mixer for that. And then of course you can do that for each inventory item. You do that within the inventory item page. So you'll open the page, then click Edit Inventory Item. And you can add the icon from there. The other area that we can add icons to is to the different elements within Flex. So you see the small icons that are associated with quotes, pull sheets, crew lists, event folders, and all of those. Actually, a better representation is up here. Each of those has its own icon. And the way that you change those, you'll find this on the Projects menu. Go to Project Elements. And then you can click on whichever element that you want to change the icon for, double click, and it will open the document definition page. And on the first tab, you will see the icon field where you can go in and change that icon. I believe all of the included icons for the elements are found in the document group. So maybe you want to change your quote to the bright red. So you can change that, click update, and if we reload the calendar, you'll see that that has changed. So a lot of customers we've seen have created their own icons with their own color scheme, with their own different looks, so that all of the different elements on the screen will have a different color scheme. Maybe that's something from a previous software that they've used and they're just used to a certain color scheme, or maybe they just want to set something up that's easier for them to be able to tell which element is which. And so that's one reason why they might want to add new icons. So let's show how to do that. We go back to the icon library. You go to Create New Icon. Now before we do that, you're going to want to create the actual image file for the icon. And so what I've done is, let's open up Photoshop here. And I have a few little icons that I just downloaded from the web. And we recommend resizing them to 16 by 16. Let's save that just as faders or something like that. And so if we go back to Flex, oh, sorry, I'm seeing in the chat room that you couldn't see Photoshop. You can use any image editor that has the option to resize the image. And like I said, we recommend going down to 16 by 16. So sorry that you couldn't see my Photoshop. It's just the way that Join.me shares the screen. But yes, you can use any image editor. Just make sure that you can resize to 16 by 16. So we are calling this faders. The category we're just going to say is in audio. And then we can choose the file that I just saved from Photoshop. Again, it looks like just the way that Join Me is sharing, it's not pulling up the selected file to upload. I can see it, but you probably can't see it right now just because of how it's sharing, but I am choosing the faders icon that I just created. There it is. Click Accept, and then click Create. Now if we go back to the icon library, hit Reload, then we should see that new icon right here. So now that should be available when we go to the Inventory Group Manager for the Mixer's child item. Then Edit Inventory Group, click the binoculars, and we have the new faders icon that I just uploaded. Okay, you can also, from the icon library, download any of the icons that came with Flex if you want to make small changes to them. Maybe it's a color change, maybe you want to add a small element to it. So you can easily just click download. And it will download that image file for you. And then you can open it in your choice of web browser and edit that file. We also have, and let me see if I can actually get this to work. Now, if I drag that over, you can't see that window either, but I will share this link in the chat room right now. This is a link to our forum that Chris Stein started a couple years ago, and he was asking people to upload some of the cool icons that they've created. So we have a few people that uploaded some icons. It looks like there is a zip folder that has a bunch of different icons in it. So if you're looking to find a couple ideas of icons that you can use in your system, or if you want to take a couple of the icons from this, or if you want to share some of your own, we can get this thread up and going again. It's a great way to get some good icons there. So that is how you can manage your icon library and how you can use those new icons within your Flex system. If you have any questions about this, please email support@flexrentalsolutions.com.